Prime Video's My Lady Jane has earned more critical acclaim than any Bridgerton season. A British show based on both Lady Jane Grey's life and Cynthia Hand's novel, the show features a fantastical exploration of romance, monsters, and life as a British lady. Though it does tell the true story of Jane Grey's adventures, it takes opportunities to introduce unrealistic elements as well, including humans who can become monsters. Every episode was released on Prime Video on June 27, and they have earned critical acclaim. On Rotten Tomatoes, My Lady Jane currently sits at an impressive 91% tomato meter score. That total is higher than any Bridgerton season, as that historical romance's highest mark sits at 87%. While My Lady Jane does not have a higher audience score when compared to the more popular franchise, that level of critical acclaim is a sign that Bridgerton may lose its place at the top of the genre. How My Lady Jane's Rotten Tomatoes scores compares to Bridgerton. With audiences, the two shows are neck and neck. With 91%, My Lady Jane has a higher score than Bridgerton's respective season scores of 87%, 77%, and 87%. Bridgerton's overall score is just 83%. My Lady Jane's audience score is not quite as positive, as it sits at just 74% at the time of writing. That is only good enough to beat Bridgerton Season 1, as Season 3 outscores My Lady Jane with a 76% total. Check out a table of those scores below. The percentages aren't as simple as they look, however, as the average review scores paint a different picture. Overall, My Lady Jane has an average score of 7 out of 10 among critics, while its rival has 7.3 when averaged across all 3 seasons. Among audiences, the former sits at 3.9 out of 5, compared to Bridgerton's respective 3.7, 3.8, and 4 out of 5. So, while Bridgerton may have a higher percentage of negative reviews, its appreciators rate it more highly than My Lady Jane's, though both are still remarkably close. As the wait for My Lady Jane Season 2 officially begins, with no official word just yet on a possible renewal, these positive reviews are an excellent sign. With Prime Video having the chance to look at its acclaim, it may choose to renew the show to have a product that can rival Netflix's popular romance. Still, Bridgerton scores declined overall when Season 2 began, so comparing the two will only truly be possible when My Lady Jane's sophomore season is released. The show leaves several threads open for future exploration, so there is certainly room for a renewal. What's My Lady Jane about? Prime Video describes it as a swashbuckling romantasy. Set in an alternate reality version of the Tudor world, My Lady Jane is a unique retelling of English royal history. The retelling is considerable, though. In the Prime Video series, King Henry VIII's son Edward does not die of tuberculosis, Lady Jane Grey is not beheaded, and neither is her lousy husband Guilford. If anything, it's Jane herself that is at the center of the story. She's shocked to be crowned queen, subsequently finding herself the target of villains who are aiming for her crown and her head. My Lady Jane also features Ethians, who can transform into magical creatures and receive hostility from ordinary humans.